President Donald Trump make another U-turn. So according to President Trump, he never said Ukraine will retake back their lands. According to him, he said Ukraine could retake back their lands, but personally, he don't believe that Ukraine could retake back their lands. I have a lot to say, but watch the video first.
They could still win it. I don't think they will, but they could still win it. I never said they would win it. I said they could win. Anything can happen. You know, war is a very strange thing. A lot of bad things happen, a lot of good things happen.
From the horse's own mouth, let me help you understand what is happening here. So this was a press conference yesterday after Donald Trump made U-turn and told Volodymyr Zelensky that he was not going to give him Tomahawk missiles, and he also told Zelensky that he must accept to Vladimir Putin's demands or Russia would destroy Ukraine completely. So after this statement, one journalist decided to ask him, because it seems like Donald Trump was contradicting himself. Some few weeks ago, this same Donald Trump guy came out and said Ukraine could retake back all their territories. After learning the military situation, he realized that if Western Europeans support Ukraine, Ukraine could retake back all their lands. And this same guy is saying something different again. That is why the journalist decided to ask him, and he decided to deny. He said, I never said Ukraine can retake back their lands. He said they could. So I believe after making these statements, somebody maybe close to him decided to tell him that, Oga, stop making these statements because there's no any evidence to back your statements up. After Trump made this statement, we spoke about it several times on this platform, more than once. I was right when I told you guys that I believe that Trump is making this statement out of emotions, because when you look at the reality on the ground and what Trump was saying, there was complete mismatch. You see, I like Trump a lot because he's a realist. That is one thing I see about Trump. Sometimes he says the truth. That is one thing I have observed about Trump. But in recent days, Trump continued to contradict himself over and over again. He continued to make statements that are untrue. Remember, just a few days ago, I reported here that Trump said BRICS is falling apart and some members are leaving BRICS. It was a complete lie. That was not happening. After my checks, I realized that was a complete lie. No BRICS member has left the alliance. Again, he said India president told him that India will stop buying Russian oil and start buying American oil. The Indians came out and denied that they never, or Modi himself said he never told Trump that he was going to abandon buying Russian oil completely. So Trump has made statements that are untrue in recent days, and here he is again contradicting himself. But I believe anybody who, understand what is happening, nobody took him serious. To be honest with you, I never took that particular statement serious because I just saw this guy was acting out of emotions because he was paranoid. He's trying to resolve the war, but he's not getting the results that he wants. This is the same Donald Trump who told Vladimir Putin some few weeks ago that it's either Putin stop the war or he will give Tomahawk missiles to Ukraine. And about 2 days ago, during his interview with Fox News, he said America needs these Tomahawk missiles even more than the Ukrainians. He's not going to give these Tomahawk missiles to the Ukrainians. So you see, Trump inconsistency in recent days, is something that I believe that he has to work on. He has to work on his credibility. He's somebody who is respected around the world, so he has to be careful of what he say if he wants the whole world to take him serious. By the way, enough of Donald Trump's statement. Let's go into other issues. Thanks for your endless support. What motivates me to create this video every day is your endless support for this channel. Please hit on the like button, and if you are new to the channel, subscribe. Coalition of the Willing is back again. I hope you guys remember that Coalition of the Willing. So after Donald Trump and Putin meeting in Alaska, that was when we started hearing this whole coalition of the willing. These are mainly Western European countries, mainly France, Germany, the UK. Yes, these are the guys who call themselves coalition of the willing. Now, according to Emmanuel Macron, they will be meeting in the UK. Some will join by phone or online, and some will be present. Their main purpose of meeting is to discuss about this whole Zelensky meeting with Trump. Western Europeans are not happy that they are not invited once again to this meeting. Remember, the whole meeting in Alaska was about discussing the future of Europe, but Western Europeans were not invited. History is repeating itself. In Berlin Conference, they met in Berlin and butchered Africa like some piece of goat meat without inviting we Africans. The future of Africa was discussed in Berlin Conference without our presence. And history is repeating itself now. Uncle Sam and Russia will once again, for the second time, meet and discuss the future of Europe without inviting Western Europeans. How did Western Europe end up here? Today, you can clearly see that this whole agenda against Russia has backfired completely. So this whole narrative of Russia is isolated, Putin is isolated. Now look, who is isolated? Who is powerful now? Think about it critically. Today, between Russia and Western Europe, who is powerful? So today we have only two players, only two powerful nations in this ongoing war in Ukraine. The two most powerful nations is America and Russia. Western Europe is out, clearly. So according to Political, the European Union is trying to implement new laws. Whilst we are busy talking about peace in Ukraine, which the whole world wants, I continue to say that me personally, the war in Ukraine is affecting innocent people. There are some people who have nothing to do with this war. This is pure political decision. There are kids who are involved in this war, not women, old. They are being unalive daily, and they have committed no crime. So personally, we all want this war to end. Whilst we are busy discussing about the end of this war, look at what the European Union is doing. European Union is considering bringing Ukraine into NATO without full voting. For the sake of those who don't understand European Union laws, currently, in order for any country to join the European Union, you need the support of all the European Union countries. Even one country can veto that they don't want a new member to join. And this is currently the case, happening with Ukraine membership. It's not just about Hungary. There are a lot of Eastern European countries who don't want Ukraine to join. So they want to bring in a new law that will admit Ukraine into the European Union without voting. That is what they are trying to do. If you guys are really interested in ending this war, then I don't think this is the direction for you to go currently. It doesn't make any sense now. This is not the way to go. Doing this will only give Russia a reason to escalate this war. The Russians will continue, and they'll take the part of Ukraine that they want and hand over the rest to you. If you want the rest to join European Union, they can join. Exactly what happened in Finland and Georgia. Remember when Georgia hold in 2008, you remember Georgia and Ukraine started this whole NATO membership thing. So back in 2008, when Putin was the prime minister and Medvedev was the president, they decided to go into Georgia. And they annexed some part of Georgia, the strategic important place for them. They annexed and left the rest for them, that if they want to join, they can go ahead and join the European Union. They don't care. The same thing happened back in the Winter War with Finland. Remember, Stalin saw Finland as a hostile country. he realized that Finland will never like the Russians. Finland is a pro-Western country. So he decided to invade Finland and annex the strategic part of Finland, giving Russia access to the sea. And he left the rest for Finland. And that is why Russia was not even concerned when Finland said they wanted to join NATO. Because the strategic important place is already annexed by them, by Stalin. So they don't care. You can go ahead and join. And that is what I see happening. Note, time is not on the Ukrainian side. One of the greatest assets of Vladimir Putin is time. Looking at the current situation, Russia have more time. And there is a reason why Putin chose war for attrition. By the way, time will tell. Thank you very much for watching this video once again. Where are you watching this video from? Let me know down in the comment section. This will help me know those of you who watch the video till the very end. Words alone can't express my appreciation for you guys. Once again, thank you for your endless support. Shalom. See you guys in the next episode.